pre-K through 5th grade for the first time in like over a year. How many, Mr. McManus probably knows how many months and days, and it's been a long time since we've all been together in the same room. Take it in, look around. Say good morning to each other. Good morning to one another. Oh my gosh, and oh, okay. You didn't have the pleasure that Mr. McManus and I did of seeing the pre-K walking in. Welcome to our pre-K. Round of applause for pre-K. Pre-K hasn't been to a chapel. This is their first one ever. So welcome, welcome, welcome. So excited to see you here. And how about our piano music coming in that had to go on and on and on? Paige Bradley, where are you? Right there. Paige, stand up. Paige, have you ever played that song so many times? No, yeah. We kept saying, one more time, because it took a little while. We didn't even have enough chairs. It was such a lovely problem to have. So Mr. McManus was scrambling to get chairs. Everybody has a chair, right? We're good. But 5th grade, you're pretty far back, right? And 5th grade is our lower school leaders. It's great to see you back there. So welcome, everybody. We even have some special attire on with some of our Girl Scouts. Girl Scouts who are here in our audience, please stand up. Even if you don't have your vest on today, stand up, because this is a big day. Zofia, tell us why. What is special about this week in the world of Girl Scouts? You don't know? Okay. Fair enough. Does anyone know? If not, I can tell you. Go ahead, Sloan. Link together, saying that, do you know how many years Girl Scouts has been in existence? Sabine? 110 years. So I was a Girl Scout, but it wasn't 110 years ago. It was many years ago, but congratulations to all you Girl Scouts, and we're glad you're wearing your vest, and if you forgot, it's okay. You're still proud to be a Girl Scout, and we're proud of you for all of your hard work in Girl Scouts and community service and everything else you do. So round of applause to our Girl Scouts. So you have a couple of days off coming up, don't you? This is like your Friday, but it's not like your Friday for your teachers. They have a busy couple of days ahead. They are going to get to tell your parents all these wonderful things about you and how hard you're working and the wonderful things that you've achieved up until now in your grades. So teachers, I know it's a big couple of days coming up. We thank you for all of your hard work and preparation that you're doing to inform the wonderful parents that we have as we continue to partner together and helping you guys with your learning, right? Your parents are a big part of your learning, so we're excited to talk to them in the days ahead. So we are excited because Mr. McManus is delivering our chapel today, and I thought this morning how perfect that Mr. McManus gets to address the full lower school, because guess what, guys? Mr. McManus, even though he's been here for over a year, this being his 2nd year with us, he hasn't addressed the whole lower school together in Bell Hall before. So I can't even thank Mr. McManus enough for all he's done, and I know you were with me on this, to come into a new school as a leader during times of COVID. I still can't grapple my head around all that he had to learn and do, and he became best friends with our local county health department, right, Mr. McManus? You have long-standing friends with doctors and medical experts out there, but boy, every time I had a question or any time things changed, he was on the ball and he knew about it before anybody else and just led us through a really tough time. But I think it's so exciting that now he gets to see you all together here in Bell Hall. I know you all love him. I thought it might be fun. Mr. McManus, come on up on the stage. I thought it might be fun if you guys might not know a lot about Mr. McManus yet. So I bet you might have a couple of questions for him. And I love getting questions from little people about what they might want to know about our fearless leader up here. What do you want to know about Mr. McManus? Mackenzie, I saw your hand shoot up. What do you want to know? How many years have you been here, Mr. McManus?
I have been here, can you hear me? We'll pass it back and forth. I have been here less than 2 years, but coming up on 2 years on July 1st. So like a year and 3/4. And it's been awesome.
Gary, I see your hand up. How many schools have you taught in and led, Mr. McManus?
How many schools? 2, 3, 4. This is my 6th school. My 6th different school. Do you want to know how many years across all those different schools? So do I. 22 years in schools.
She's pretty old, huh? Yeah. What, Sydney, your hand shot up. Oh, this is fun. This could have been our whole chapel. What is your favorite part of your job?
I hope you guys hire me after this. This is kind of my favorite part of the job. And any time that I get to be with you guys is the best. Sometimes, like the other stuff I have to do in my office, not as much fun, but I love being with you and sharing what you're doing and seeing what you're doing. So that's my favorite part.
You are good on a microphone there, Mr. McManus. Zofia. Oh, any other jobs before becoming a teacher?
Great question. I actually started, my first job that I had was at a university, and I was a recruiter. So I went to a university called the University of Pennsylvania in Philadelphia, and then afterwards I traveled all over the country talking to high school students who wanted to go to the University of Pennsylvania, and then I would read their applications and I would decide, well, not by myself, but our team would decide who was going to go to the college. So that was a really interesting job. And kind of off and on, I've had another job, which you may know about, I might have mentioned before, which is that I like to act. And so I have off and on performed improvisational comedy and made up jokes. Not recently. Only when I'm in front of you. I'll make up some jokes today, maybe.
He is really funny. He makes us laugh a lot. Do you know what his most important job in the whole world is, though, beyond being our school leader? Does anybody know this about Theo? Do you know? Oh, helping us. Yeah, that's a really important part of his job. But his job, even outside of school, Dax, being a dad. Do you know how many kids Mr. McManus has? 12? Not 12. Thankfully, you're not even close. Do you know, Sloan? Yeah. What did you say? 4. Bingo. Yes. Ages of your kids, Mr. McManus.
Jack is 23. That's old, I know. Whew. Charlie is 20. Meg is 15. And Walter is 3. That is how most people react when I tell them that.
Isn't that fun? Do you think he has fun at home? Yeah, lots of laughs. All right, maybe one more question. Is that okay, Mr. McManus? George. Oh, favorite food. I don't know this one.
The food that's in front of me is usually my favorite food. As Chef Ron knows, I came in and I used to eat like 2 of everything. And then I went to my doctor. My doctor was like, I'm glad that you have this new job at Montgomery School, but you should eat maybe 1 of a few things. But I really I like Japanese food. I love sushi. I love the whole experience of just going and sitting down, talking to friends, ordering interesting things.
We're going to move on to Mr. McManus' chapel, but maybe we'll do this again.
I like this. This is fun. Yeah.
I learned some things.
I didn't know it was going to happen, so that made it fun too.
So welcome, Mr. McManus, right? Should we get him ready for his chapel?
Thank you, Mrs. Murata, for that dynamic and unexpected introduction. The last time we had the whole lower school together was a day that the weather felt just like this. And we also had the middle school with us. Do you remember what it was? It's the first chapel of the year. We were outside, right? And the kindergarten, you guys were brand new down here. Where are you, kindergarten? But the pre-K wasn't with us. And so pre-K, we want to welcome you guys very specially. I get to do all of these special chapels, like the first one back. And on a scale of 1 to 10 and being excited, like getting ready for today, I was about 100 because I just imagined what this would be like. And then pretty soon, probably after spring break, we're going to add the middle school to this room too. So we're going to get even closer to each other. We're part of something much bigger. All of us are part of this community, right? And Montgomery School is a big community. And so we're going to come together more and more. And there's so much that we do together that's even more powerful than anything we do alone. And you guys are really powerful people on your own. So we have to act like a community. And we have to sometimes remind ourselves what it is to be a community and connect with each other. Like, we have to remind ourselves how many chairs we need, right? That was very awkward. Like, we didn't have a chair for everybody, and we're all about having a chair for everybody. So let's think. Oh, here we go. Let's see if I can do this. How many of you can ride a two-wheeled bicycle? Okay. Some hands are way up. It's okay, maybe if you're just learning, you could hold the hand up like this level, right? We all try it at some point. Most people eventually get the hang of it and ride a bike. And people say, it's okay, you can put your hands down now. Everyone's represented. People say that you never forget how to ride a bike. Anyone said that? Oh, once you ride a bike, you always remember, right? However, it's a little more complicated than that. So if you have ever tried to ride your big brother or big sister's or little brother or little sister's bike, it's not the same, right? If you've not ridden all winter, if your bicycle's in the garage and then you pull it out, sometimes the first time out it's a little wobbly, and also maybe you're a different size than you used to be. So a lot of times you have to adjust and you have to figure out how to ride that bike again. This is, again, awkward. It feels very awkward. It feels new. It feels strange, right? This is kind of the definition of it. When something doesn't fit physically, we sometimes say it's awkward. You guys know this word, awkward? I know the fifth graders know the word awkward. It looks or feels strange. So it's the same when we come back together as a community, as we learned a little bit this morning. We have to practice and relearn some of the things to get up to speed again so we can ride that bike. We haven't had this all year. And some of you have never seen this before because you came like I did in the middle of all of this craziness. And so how do we do this together? I'll say, you're amazing because I watched all of you come in so quietly. You looked great. You all knew what to do to start chapel, right? And the singing is amazing. But we also haven't been able to be on some of our shared recess fields. We haven't been in the dining room. There's a lot of other experiences that really matter to our community that we're going to begin to experience again. And we take pride also in being around students of different ages. That's a big part of the way we learn, is watching each other and getting to know each other and our buddies and all of the special things that we do together. But up close, and if we haven't been up close, some of us are a lot bigger than we expect, and some of us are a lot smaller than we expect. And that can be awkward. So, I want to break the ice a little bit. Oh, back one. Back. Oh, wait, there we are. Awkward. To break the ice, I want you to do a silent exercise, but it involves someone else in the room. From your seat, I want you to turn and find someone else in the room whose name you don't know. So this is quiet exercise. This isn't a talking exercise. I want you to look around. You may have to look across your grade level because you probably know everyone in your classroom and your grade. There's some big people in the back who you might not know their name. They might be. Take a few seconds, look silently. Make eye contact with someone. Shh. No words, just eye contact. This is your special secret friend. When I say special secret friend, I want you just to give them a little wave or a little acknowledgement. Special secret friend. Okay. You've already connected. The theme of our year is connection, right? We're connecting with somebody new. Maybe you've seen them around, but if you don't know their name, one of your jobs now, outside of chapel, is to find out that person's name and say hello to them by name, okay? So when I say special secret friend or special friend, go ahead. 5-star friend, highly recommend, okay. For some of you, and be honest about this, was trying to find someone in this room that you never met and like look at them in the eye a little bit awkward. Okay, this is another definition of awkward. When something feels uncomfortable, right? You may feel in the definitions up here, causing or feeling embarrassment or inconvenience. Well, I don't really know that person. When we're interacting with people, this happens all the time. I found this weird video, and it's very awkward. So let's watch it together and see what happens.
And now we present a comedy of manners.
Hey, Tom, did you get a haircut?
No, not recently.
Oh, really? It looks like you got a haircut.
No, I just kind of fixed it a little different.
Well, whatever you're doing, it looks really good.
Thank you.
Oh, well, what are you reading there? Oh, what? I just can't understand a word you're saying. I'm so sorry.
The other day, I was at the basketball game, and there was this mistake on the team's part, and they accidentally threw the ball out of bounds. And I got the ball, and it's just this precious memory that I have. They kept saying, "Give me the ball, Gladys, give me the ball. Time's running out." And now I'm part of the game since the clock's still going on, and I'm dribbling the ball, and they say, "Give it to me," and I say, "No, it's my ball now." And I say, "Don't worry about it, I'll win the game for you." So I take the ball, and I shoot the
Gladys
ball,
sure does
and I
talk
miss
a lot.
completely. I
How long
throw
is
it
she
out
gonna
the
go on
window
for?
because it's fun
I've got
that
stuff
way,
to
and I
do
win.
today.
Hey, wake up, kid. Roberta, hey, wake up. So anyways, where was I? The other day I was sitting on my front porch with my plastic bag collection and my pellet gun. I like having
Here
a
she
pellet
goes
gun. People
again.
tell me
I like that shirt you're wearing there.
Actually, I'm not really wearing a shirt.
Oh, yeah. I see it now. Oh, bless you. Hey, that's really neat. How do you do that? Oh, you've got something on your face there. You want me to get it for you?
No, please.
I like this video because it's really weird. Yeah, you feel free to applaud. Yeah. it made me laugh, and it's also situations that I feel like I've been in before. I've been one or the other of those puppets at like maybe every day, interacting with someone, trying to find the right words to say or the right way to interact with them. And the video treats some of the right answers like a game show, right? So when somebody uses a word that's a nice word or does the right thing, there's the applause and the laughter, and you see the puppets go, oh, I got it right. I got it right. Because we can lean on our manners. So what are manners? Pop quiz. Pop quiz. Manners are A, a secret code only snobs know, or B, good behaviors anyone can learn. Keep your answers in your head. See if you can get a good score here. A, silly things you'll hardly ever use, or B, skills you'll use for the rest of your life. 3, a sign that you only care about you, or B, signs that you care about other people and yourself. 4, rules that are invented to make life miserable, or rules meant to make life more pleasant. And finally, 5, A, old-fashioned, no one needs them anymore, or B, as important today as ever, maybe even more important. How many of you think the answer to any of these is A? The answers to all of them are B. And the book that I took it from says, because behave. Yeah, bad joke. All right. So manners, right? All of this is true. All of this is true. These are things that we know from home. These are things we know from school. And it's really important that we think about those awkward situations or coming together as a community using our manners. Oh, special friend. Special friend. Where's your special friend? Where are they? Where are they? They're still here. Okay. All right. I took that quiz from this book, and I'm not going to talk too much about it, but I got a copy, and I'll share it with teachers if they want it. Dude, That's Rude. It's a book for modern manners, and it has all sorts of cool pictures and all sorts of instructions. And it's really kind of fun, but it's also really helpful. It turns out that manners are also like riding a bicycle. There's something that we can get better at the more that we practice. And so here's what a sample page looks like from the book. And I was thinking, you guys have all been doing a great job eating outside, eating in your classrooms. But do you know that after spring break, we're all going to get back into the dining room. And we're going to, yeah. So it may take us a few days after spring break, but our plan is to get back in there and to begin to sit together and begin to be around each other again. And our manners are going to be not more important than they are in your classrooms right now. There's plenty on this list that you need to do right now, but even more important to put to the test, because it might be awkward at times. It'll be new. So this is just an example. You see some of the things that are no's on the list. You guys know all of these things. No noodle slurping, no pee flicking, no milk gargling, no putting straws in your nose. We don't do that. No commenting on other people's lunch. Your lunch stinks. We don't say things like that. Or wiping fingers on friends. There's a little note down here, too, very important, because we love Chef Ron and Chef Andrea. It reminds us that people that work in the dining hall or cafeteria really love to hear, "Hi, how's it going?" They love to be treated like the people and members of our community they are. So using our manners with them, too. And it also says at the bottom that might also get you like the best cookie or biggest brownie or something like that. They like to be liked. So this is really good stuff. Thinking about, and we can practice this immediately right away today. I see it's raining or snowing. It's something happening back there. Oh, all right, now I've done it. Come on back. It's all right. It's probably that thing between rain and snow. Hail? Sleet? Okay. Anyway, I expect this means that you might be back in your classroom again today, and so doing things like wiping up the table, wiping up your desk, being kind to the person next to you, making sure that everyone has enough. These are all parts of being together to eat, and an important time to show manners. There's lots of places to show manners. Here's a quick top 10, also from the book, about amazing manners anywhere, anytime. So treat others the way you want to be treated. Put other people first, show respect for yourself and others, be kind, be cheerful, use common sense, share and be fair, be patient, wait your turn, show appreciation. So important to say thank you, be a good sport, clean up after yourself, and accept differences. We're all different from one another. And on the bottom, the rat says, and be kind to animals too. So when you look at these, you realize it's not that hard. These are things that you know how to do already. And you also know that your teachers and Mrs. Murata and me and even your special friend is here to help remind you, because that's what makes us Monty. So one last check in. Where's your special friend? How about give them an air high five? Good job. Thank you for this. Yeah, thank you, friends in the back, for participating. I appreciate that. So that's my message for you today. From seeing the middle school musical, to gathering together in chapel, to eating in the dining room, or just mixing with different classes on the playground, we are getting more and more of our community times back. So we'll have a lot of fun, and we'll have lots of times to practice and be together. Over the next few days, your parents will be doing conferences. And I know as a parent, my number one job, right, that they're going to love hearing about your learning. We do learning better than anybody here. Your science, your reading, your math, your language, your art, your music, all of it, we've got it for you here. But what your parents are going to want to know, what I want to know when I go to a conference is, how is my child with their manners? And how are they interacting? And we get that question, teachers, don't we get that question like, how's it going? Are they living in community? Are they being part of the community? And what are they going to hear? Really great things because of who you are and all that you do. So keep that in mind. I know your parents will be happy to hear that report. I'm really proud of what you'll learn and do next. And thank you, because this is you really showed a lot of good manners through a long chapel this morning. I'm proud of you. Have a great day and have a great weekend, because you guys are getting a couple days off. Yes. All right. Now, leaving here is probably going to be just as challenging as getting here. But Mrs. Murata, we're going to let our youngest ones go first, right? So we'll start with the front row. And Paige is going to play us out. Thank you, Paige. Give Paige another round of applause. Okay. Goodbye, pre-K friends.